Supercharged V8 engine, 430 kilowatts of power. Few cars have bragging rights like the new HSV GTS. Quite simply, it's the quickest car ever produced in Australia. It's also one of the most powerful four-doors on the market. So what better place to put the GTS to the test than one of Australia's fastest tracks? How's that? Straight off the line, it's struggling for traction. That's because the GTS has a whopping supercharged 6.2 litre V8. So there's a hefty 430 kilowatts of power. As I said, the most powerful ever to come out of Australia. But it's a surprisingly good installation. There's none of the whining that you often get with a supercharger. Instead, it's the V8 bark, the muscle, all the stuff you want out of a nice thumpy V8. I tell you what, you just touch the throttle and you can instantly feel that it's got so much more grunt than anything HSV's done before. Now, getting this engine in the car wasn't that easy. It needed huge repositioning of where it actually sat in the engine bay, heaps in the way of cooling, so the car's actually quite heavy. Heavier actually than the last GTS. But the GTS isn't just about going quick in a straight line. HSV's also thrown a huge set of brakes at it. 6-piston AP calipers. They are pretty good, considering the size of car. And of course there is more than enough grunt to have some fun. But it also grips really well. It's sitting down nicely. That's partly because of these 20-inch Continental tyres. They're stickier than anything HSV's used before, so it's all about more grip, better stability. It's quick corners and it's even letting go. I'm glad I'm not paying the fuel bills or the tyre bills. Now, one of the trickier things the GTS has got is a thing called torque vectoring. It's been used on some pretty high performance cars, things like McLaren and so on. Basically what it does, into a corner, hit the accelerator, and it sends some of the power to the outside wheel. It's all about getting the car pointing in the right direction and getting better traction, so it punches hard out of that corner. So a big sweeping left-hander like this, ease it on, accelerate, and it points and goes. The other thing it's got is adjustable suspension, MRC, or magnetic ride control. And you can adjust it between 3 different settings. Now out here, I'm going to go with track. But the whole character of the GTS is also sort of refined. It's not a real brute. Yes, it's got some brutish qualities, but it's not trying to bite you, it works with you. It's actually a really, really capable performance sedan. Now this one I'm in is a 6-speed automatic, and it works really well with the car. The changes are pretty good and it dives down into a lower gear when you want it. So when you're ready to accelerate, it's ready to go. And it's not any particular part of the engine that's strong, it's all over. So right from low revs, it's pulling hard. But it'll keep doing that all the way to 6,000 revs and beyond. So does the GTS reality match the hype? Well, there's certainly been a lot of chat about this car. It's up against some pretty stiff competition, but when you consider the price of that competition, you're talking Mercedes-Benz E63 AMG, BMW M5, cars that have got massive pedigree. This thing is less than half the price. And I tell you what, it'll be every bit as quick.